White flag raised, away they jump. At the 2-mile start, the Gannon City Recovery and Recycling Services Juvenile Hurdle. Narciso Has is setting off to make it from bed to tail in the white cap, alongside his Manche 2, followed by Immediate Effect, and then Barbizon. North Shore and Selma De Vary is the back mark of Flight 1 coming up. Over in front, Narciso Has from Manche 2. Third is bed to tail, then Immediate Effect is followed by Barbizon, and then North Shore 2 lengths to Selma De Vary, who trails the 7-runner field with the circuit to go. Heading away to Flights 2 and 3 past the stands. In front is Narciso Has and Mark Walsh from Manche 2 and Jack Kennedy. Third is bed to tail and Sean O'Keefe, and fourth is Immediate Effect, Sean Bone. Fifth is Barbizon and Danny Gilligan, with the final couple North Shore, Sean Flanagan, Selma De Vary and Paul Townend. Spending some time in the air at that second flight, Immediate Effect. Narciso has built up an advantage of over 4 lengths from Manche 2, then bed to tail, Immediate Effect next, and then Barbizon North Shore, Selma De Vary as they jump flight number 3. Good run to the fourth. In front is Narciso Has, but has a reduced advantage over Manche 2. Unbeaten in 3. They're followed at the bend by bed to tail, Immediate Effect next, and then Barbizon, North Shore, and Selma De Vary. Few changes, if any at all. 10 furlongs to go. 5 flights to jump. The Gannon City Recovery and Recycling Services Grade 1 Juvenile. Narciso Has by a bit of a length over Manche 2, and then bed to tail. Immediate Effect next, then Barbizon, followed towards the 4th flight, and the 9 furlong point by North Shore. And still trailing the field is Selma De Vary. On to flight number 4, bringing them towards the halfway stage. Narciso Has, in front from the outset, jumped that well. Manche 2 second, third is bed to tail, and then comes Immediate Effect with the last 3, Barbizon, North Shore, and Selma De Vary. Over the next flight, that was 4 from the finish. 7 furlongs to go, 3 left to jump. Narciso Has, bowling along a couple of lengths in front of Manche 2, bed to tail, just edging third from Immediate Effect, and then Barbizon, North Shore, and Selma De Vary has always been last, 6 furlongs out, making tracks to the 3rd last flight. Narciso Has continues up front from Manche 2. Third is bed to tail from Immediate Effect, who got that wrong. Barbizon is 2 behind North Shore and Selma De Vary. Heading out of the back straight with 2 flights left to jump. Narciso Has 2 lengths back by Manche 2. Just nudged along in third is bed to tail from Immediate Effect, and then Barbizon, North Shore, and Selma De Vary. Making the bend towards the 2nd last. And it's Narciso Has by a length and a half to Manche 2. In third is bed to tail, still nudged along, and then Immediate Effect, Barbizon, North Shore, and Selma De Vary as they tighten, coming towards the 2nd last flight. Narciso Has, Manche 2, jumps up on the outside, not much between them as they run round the home turn. And then Selma De Vary, who's cut through the others to move after them in third. Barbizon is next as they swing into the straight. 1 flight left to jump. It's Narciso Has and Manche 2. These have met before, followed 3 lengths back by Selma De Vary, and then Immediate Effect, Barbizon and North Shore. On the run of the final flight, the Gannon City Recovery and Recycling Services Grade 1 Juvenile, and it is Narciso Has giving plenty from Manche 2. Selma De Vary picks up on the outside the final flight. Narciso Has over from Selma De Vary, and Manche 2 into the closing stages. It is Narciso Has from Selma De Vary as they close in. Narciso Has wins back-to-back juveniles at the course. A 3rd Grade 1 for Mark Walsh, Willie Mullins, and JP McManus combined has made all Narciso Has. Selma De Vary 2nd, 1-2 for close out, and 3rd was Manche 2.
Mark Walsh just coming in to join us. He's having a great Dublin Racing Festival. Mark, how good a horse are we looking at here, Narciso Has?
Very good. Some different horse from the first day I rode him in Ferry House when Manche 2 bet him. Popped out today. He never batted a light at anything. He done all the donkey work, but he quickened up the straight to the last and done it well.
What was your feeling coming into today with the rematch with Manche 2? Were you pretty confident you'd turn it around?
I was hoping. The way he won here last day gave me a lot of encouragement, and I've ridden him out a few times at home, and he's even at home he feels a different horse. He's after growing up since his first run here. Yeah.
Were you happy enough making the running?
Yeah, no bother. All he does is gallop. He's a turn of foot as well, but I didn't want it to turn into a sprint, so that's why I let him ball in front.
He's already achieved a lot. How do you see the future for him? What sort of horse could he make up into?
So look, once he stays sound, he could be anything, couldn't he?
Yeah, make a nice chaser.
Definitely. Should jump one of the hurdles down the back like a fence, so he can always go chasing if he wants.
Mark, it's been a terrific couple of days. How have you found the ground so far today?
It's a lot heavier than yesterday.
Really?
It's tougher work, definitely. That was the track we were supposed to race on the first day, I think, before everything happened. It's a lot heavier today. It's tough work.
You might not be finished yet. You've gone for fact to file later on. Do you just give him a pass for what happened at Kempton? Things just didn't go right.
I'd put a line through it, yeah. He's usually keen and he's one of the best jumpers I've ever ridden. I was behind the bridle, he wasn't jumping, something was amiss, so I'd put a line through it.
Do you think we'll see the real horse today?
I'm hoping so.
And you got a couple of good rides in the handicaps as well. County final, a lot of people fancy him. Would you be sweet on him?
Hopefully, yeah. Kazansky bet him in Limerick at Christmas and he finished second in the first race today, so that's franking the form a bit anyway, yeah.
Mark, thanks a lot. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. Thanks, lads.
Narciso Has then has made just about all the running to land this Grade 1 contest, the even money favourite under Mark Walsh. It's a 1-2 for Willie Mullins. Selma De Vary has indeed run well on her first start for the champion trainer, nursed into it by Paul Townend, and going to the last, looked as though she might possibly be able to put in a bit of a challenge, but didn't jump that one particularly well and just flattened out on the landing side. But Narciso Has really bossed the race today, Don, and once he got Munch 2 off the bridle, in truth, never really looked like being beaten, did he?
No, he didn't. He was very good, Gary. You called it, and Mark Walsh just got him out in front, kept things simple. He's done everything so easily. He's jumped well, travelled well, got in tight maybe to, I think, the third last we're going to see now, but he always was holding Monge too. She's travelled well through a race. She was just a little bit finicky over one or two of her early flights, but she's travelled well, moved up on the outside. No excuse for her. She's run well in the end. She ceded second place to Selma De Vary, who stayed on well from well back in the field, her first run since early November, and that's a really encouraging run by her, obviously. But Narciso Has, yeah, just a performance of authority, Gary. He's just got out in front, simple, doesn't have to be held up in behind or anything, just ridden straightforwardly by Mark Walsh, kept it all simple on a straightforward looking horse, and he's done it really nicely.
Stays very well, does Narciso Has, clearly strong to the line once again today, and one would imagine he's going to be a tough nut to crack in this division for the rest of the campaign. Here we are over 2 out, and this is where they start to thin out. The eye obviously drawn to Selma De Vary, just cutting through the field, Don, and I'd imagine, given the comments from Rich Ritchie beforehand, her connections would be very pleased by that.
Yeah, no, it's a taking move that she made there. She jumped the second last flight, and suddenly in the space of about 100 yards, she's made up a lot of ground and a lot of places. She's moved into third place here, and Paul Townend brings her over towards the near side to allow her to deliver a challenge, and she stayed on well to get the better of Monge 2 for the runner-up spot. It doesn't really look like she's ever going to get to Narciso Has. He just keeps on going, pings the final flight, jumped the final flight like a horse with plenty of energy left, and scampers up the run in. But she's done well. She stayed on, got the better of a talented filly in Monge 2 for the runner-up spot.
Narciso Has, though, home and hosed by about 5 lengths at the line. Anything in behind catch the eye for you?
The front three had a nice break, didn't they, on the rest of them? Yeah, the two Jigginson horses ran well to a point, but no, the front three finished well clear, didn't they?
All going rather swimmingly for a close up.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.